Barbershop conversation, guys. So let me tell you guys a story. I'm driving down the street and I see this girl, 19, 22, 19 years old, 22 years old, and I believe she's a prostitute. And I'm driving down the street, my son's in the back seat, and something crossed my mind. You know how you want to reach out and help someone, but you can't for the betterment, for the safety of yourself? I want to pull over and talk to this girl, right? And I'm just real curious as to why are you're so young, you're a good-looking girl, um, and I just want to pull her apart. But here's my dilemma. If I talk to her, the cops, mind you, it's daytime. It's probably anywhere between 3 and 4 p.m. in daytime, and if I pull over, the cops see me, I get ticketed for soliciting a prostitute, right? And so I asked myself, so I continued to drive, and you know how you say them silent prayers and you keep on going. But my question is, and so this may be humorous to some people, but I'm actually for real. What do you give a prostitute? Like, if you only give a prostitute one thing, do you give them condoms or do you give them Bible? Like, because one is practical, one is metaphysical, right? One is spiritual, and one is tangibly practical. Uh, and I was thinking that, I don't know, I get these obscure thoughts in my head sometimes, but I felt kind of sick. She was awfully young, and I'm thinking she can do so much, but I don't have the answer to the world's problems. But when you see a really young girl out there soliciting herself, it kind of moves you in a way that's not cool. So I had that thought in my head because they've probably heard so many times from the people, but in actuality, wouldn't you, would, if she's gonna be a prostitute no matter what, wouldn't you rather her be safe? So I just had that thought as I was driving down the street. But let me know what you guys think. If you only can give a prostitute one thing, and mind you, she's anywhere between 19 or 23, 24 years old, somewhere in there. Do you give her a condom or do you give her a Bible? It's and or if you don't believe in the Bible, do you give her the Quran? Do you give her um, uh, whatever that spiritually awakening uh, tutorial that you read? I didn't have an answer. I literally didn't have an answer for this, and I'm usually the guy with the answers. I answer my own questions sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But I was perplexed. I didn't know what to do. So, because you can't pull over because you're going to get arrested. You have a fear of getting arrested for soliciting a prostitute. So I didn't pull over. How do I explain that? You know what I'm saying? Well, I was trying to, and the cop's going to be like, well, I heard that one before. Let me see your license and registration, pull over, and you got a son in the car? Oh, this is even terrible. So let me know what you guys think. Barbershop conversations. Do you give a prostitute condoms or do you give them spiritually awakening paraphernalia, pamphlets, or whatever the case may be? So let me know what you guys think. Um, um, I just said a silent prayer and kept on going. She was just too young to be out there, and she has the world in the palm of her hands, and little do she know. So this is Barbershop Conversations. Appreciate you guys' support. Uh, and when I go to the barbershop tomorrow, I'm going to the barbershop tomorrow to get my beard done. So I'm going to ask the uh, barbers tomorrow, like, what do you do? And I want to hear what their response. So maybe I'll do a part 2 to this video because I literally didn't have an answer. So let me know what you guys think, because one seems to conflict with the other. You know what I mean? If you give the condoms, you're accepting of the behavior. But if you give some spiritual edification, she's not going to listen, and she's going to go doing the things, and she could be susceptible to STDs and life-changing STDs like HIV and herpes, and if you're an impoverished, HIV is a death sentence now. So barbershop conversations. Appreciate you guys' support. Let me know what you guys think. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.